When a woman takes the initiative to ask a man to go to bed, what is the idea behind this? Hi, welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Xiao. This matter is simple and can be explained in a few sentences. If it is complicated, it really needs to be thought about carefully. In fact, there are only the following three reasons why women take the initiative to propose living together. Let's talk about the first possibility first, which may make many male compatriots feel a little uncomfortable. That is, some women are eyeing the man's wallet. Everyone knows that the normal process of love usually starts with a date. Two people go out to eat, watch movies, and go shopping together. As the relationship gradually heats up, there will be intimate actions such as holding hands, hugging, and kissing. In the end, when the relationship matures, it will naturally talk about cohabitation. Usually, it is mostly the man who takes the initiative to propose cohabitation in a relationship. This is like an unwritten, hidden rule in love. In this relationship, the man often plays the role of actively promoting the development of the relationship, while the woman is generally passive. But if the woman goes against her usual practice and takes the initiative to propose cohabitation, the man should be careful and think about his financial situation first. Of course, we can't generalize and say that all women who take the initiative to propose cohabitation are for money, but there are indeed a small number of people in society who like to use the name of love to gain material benefits. If the man is relatively well off and has some small savings or small assets, he should be careful not to accidentally become someone else's cash machine. For example, some girls buy all kinds of things after living with a man, asking for brand name bags today and high-end cosmetics tomorrow, and letting the man pay for all the expenses, which is very suspicious. Let's talk about the second reason, which is the girl's sense of crisis. If a man has outstanding conditions, works hard at work, has a successful career, and looks handsome, then he must be surrounded by girls who like him. At this time, can his girlfriend not be anxious? Almost every girl has this sense of crisis to some extent. In order to keep the beloved man firmly by her side, girls will try to solve this problem, and taking the initiative to propose cohabitation is one of the means. For girls, proposing cohabitation is actually a bit like taking a risky move. Because once cohabiting, men will unconsciously develop more sense of responsibility and belonging psychologically, and will feel that they have the responsibility to take good care of the girl next to them. Girls can use this as an excuse to naturally ask men to be responsible for themselves, and even put marriage on the agenda. In this way, men are tied up, and those wildflowers and weeds outside who want to intervene naturally have no chance to get close. However, there is also a risk. That is, after cohabitation, girls give everything they have, but some boys do not know how to cherish it, and when the novelty is over, they pat their butts and leave. After all, people are sometimes like this, and they often do not know how to cherish things that are too easy to get. Just like some couples, after cohabitation, boys gradually get used to the girl's efforts and no longer treat them as attentively as before, and finally the two can only end up breaking up. There is also a third situation, that is, the man is too passive. Some men seem to be very eloquent at ordinary times, but when it comes to the key moment of emotional development, they become timid, indecisive, and unable to make a decision. At this time, women have to stand up and take the initiative in their own hands. Think about it. If two people keep wasting time like this, how can the relationship progress? Sometimes a woman takes the initiative to propose cohabitation because she can't stand it anymore and wants to push the man to make the relationship between the two go further. She does this not because she is strong or overbearing, on the contrary, it is because she cares too much about this relationship and sincerely hopes that this relationship can have a good result. Today's society is becoming more and more open, and women are becoming more and more aware that they can't always wait for men to take the initiative. Sometimes they have to take the initiative. Taking the initiative to propose cohabitation can, on the one hand, accelerate the warming of the relationship between the two, and on the other hand, it can also let men see their determination and courage for this relationship. Isn't this a matter of killing two birds with one stone? Why not do it? For example, some couples have been dating for several years and their relationship has been good, but they are stuck at a certain stage and have not made any progress. After the girl took the initiative to propose cohabitation, the relationship between the two suddenly became closer and they understood each other more deeply. However, we must be clear that everyone's situation is different and the motivations are naturally different. But no matter what the situation is, whether it is a man or a woman, when facing the matter of cohabitation, you must keep a clear head and don't let love overwhelm your reason. Men must first ask themselves, is this relationship worth it? Does this woman really love me, or does she have other purposes? If you really meet a girl with impure thoughts, you must learn to stop the loss in time and don't get deeper into a wrong relationship. Women must also consider clearly whether they can bear the various consequences of cohabitation. After all, cohabitation is not a trivial matter. It may have a great impact on the lives and feelings of two people. So, before making a decision, everyone must carefully consider it, communicate more with each other, and ensure that both parties have the same ideas and expectations so that the relationship can develop in a healthy and beautiful direction. I hope what I talked about today can help you in your choices and judgments in love.